Day 3. The day began with the voices and the tears of the parents of some of those who have been abducted to Gaza ringing in our ears. Last night, some of the families held a press conference which no one could watch dry-eyed. We still do not know the precise number of captives being used as human shields. Hamas claims that 4 of them have been killed by Israeli attacks on Hamas installations. It is still believed that Hamas intends to hold the children and adults they have kidnapped until such time that they can be used as bargaining chips in an exchange of prisoners. Today, the first information was released that Qatar is trying to broker their release. Late today, Hamas threatened to start killing the hostages if Israel continues bombing Hamas sites. It is unclear if the announcement will alter military decisions. In response to public pressure, Gal Hirsch has been appointed to be responsible for kidnapped and missing Israelis. 300,000 reservists, men and women, have been mobilized in the last 48 hours. 900 Israelis have been killed, including at least 73 soldiers. More than 2,600 have been injured. Hundreds of murdering terrorists infiltrated from Gaza on Saturday, and despite army efforts to seal all access points, some still managed to enter Israel even today. They were all captured, but today some of the original infiltrators were killed in battles in 3 sites in the south, and there may be more still at large. Today the northern border was also infiltrated. 6 Hezbollah terrorists entered the country. The army killed them and attacked Hezbollah sites in Lebanon in response. Residents of 29 towns and kibbutzim were instructed to barricade themselves in their shelters in the north. Rockets directed towards the center of the country from Gaza have hit homes and other buildings in Rehovot, Rishon LeZion, Ashkelon, Ashdod, Abu Ghosh and Har Hadar. Today a bus was hit by a rocket in Beitar Illit. No one in these areas has been killed by rocket fire, but there have been injuries and much destruction. The Defense Minister, Yoav Gallant, announced that Israel has cut off all electricity coming from Israel to Gaza and that Gaza City is completely under siege. Residents of the southern city of Sderot, who were under siege, were finally allowed to come out of the shelters today in order to stock up on food and medicine. Supermarkets and chemists were ordered to reopen for the first time in 3 days, and by the afternoon, shoppers were out in large numbers, even though several times they had to run to shelters as rockets were fired towards them. Schools around the country are still closed and will not reopen in the foreseeable future. This is Peta Pellach reporting for NCJW Australia.